So there I was watching my Friday night cartoons on YTV, probably during the Bionics block, if you remember that, when it cuts to a commercial break, and that's when I saw it. At first I was just like, oh, a PlayStation 2 game about some girls, one with a sword, a dagger girl, and a cool dual-wielding pistol girl. Watching it I thought, okay, so there's some kind of bodyguard unit for this gem wannabe, singer by day, gunner by night type of thing. The song was pretty catchy, and based on the technology, I guess it's the future in this game? Then it ends with a gun girl doing some stylish action poses, and suddenly...
Final Fantasy
Wait,
X-2.
what?
T for teen.
2?
The adventure
Yuna?
returns.
Square Enix.
There was a lot to take in after that realization. I was confused. The commercial was only 30 seconds long and aired live, so I had to wait to catch it again. But now I had to rewatch it from a new perspective. The perspective of someone who had played Final Fantasy X. Keep in mind, this was before YouTube. You couldn't just pull up the ad that aired 5 minutes ago. Finding a random commercial was a nightmare. Luckily, with how much TV I watched, it wasn't long before I saw it again. And as soon as it started, my brain went wild. A goth-looking girl with a sword pops up. My mind immediately starts racing. Who is she? Lulu? Lulu's daughter? Lulu's sister? Orin's student? Alternate dimension Lulu? Some kind of Lulu-related character, right? I was already hooked. Guess Yuna made a new friend. Then Riku pops up and I instantly recognize her. Her hair's longer, so it's clearly been a while. But then Yuna jumps in and my mind short circuits. A gun? 2 guns? Giant ponytail? Booty shorts? I guess that breakup with her ghost boyfriend hit her pretty hard.
Yuna!
The game looks way more action-packed than Final Fantasy X. Yuna isn't just a timid summoner anymore, she's a gun-toting rock star. Clearly they were aiming for a different audience with this one. From what I gathered, Yuna was now some kind of famous pop star while the other two were her bodyguards. Or maybe it was a gem in the hologram situation where she had an alter ego. The song playing throughout the commercial was pretty catchy, and from the shots I recognized they were back at Luca in that big blitzball stadium from Final Fantasy X. The commercial ends with Yuna pulling off some cool action shots before dropping the title.
Final Fantasy X-2.
2? A direct sequel to a Final Fantasy game? That was unheard of at the time. That alone was enough to make me want it. But on top of that, Yuna's gone rogue, I guess, now after her breakup? I had so many questions and needed the answers now. It all wraps up with a group shot, and then Riku hits us with that big CGI smile, but honestly, I didn't care about her. I wanted to know about the other two. This new Yuna and mysterious Lulu warrior, who I later learned from the manual was named Pain. The final second of the trailer, Square's logo in that iconic voice saying,
Square Enix.
a classic finisher for their ads at the time. A while later, the game finally dropped and I rushed out to buy it. I needed to see Yuna's transformation into a rock star, only to find out the first 5 minutes it wasn't even Yuna. All that waiting, all that theorizing, for nothing.
But it won't be yours for long, loves.
This was the only commercial I ever saw on TV for this game in my region of Canada, no matter the channel. I'm guessing they really wanted to sell this whole gunslinger pop idol Yuna angle. If you saw different versions where you lived, let me know in the comments. Also, what were your first reactions when you saw this commercial? What did you think once you actually got your hands on the game, too?
Huh? What? 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 Hey,